If you boys need any sort of my team grinding, make sure to hit up my boy Witty over on Twitter. He's got the fastest, most reliable, and the cheapest prices out there. You guys don't want to miss out. In this video, I'm going to be ranking the best Galaxy Opal cards right now in NBA 2K25 My Team. We have a tier list here ranking from S that does go all the way down to F tier, and about 60-ish of the best Galaxy Opal cards right now in the game. So let me know in the comment section down below, what are your guys' favorite Galaxy Opal cards to be using right now in my team? And also, of course, let me know what you guys would change about my tier list. But looking at the first Opal here is going to be Galaxy Opal LeBron, and I think he's actually going to be in that S tier category because he's a very similar card to his Dark Matter version. 6'9" at small forward, 7-foot wingspan. He's still one of the best on-ball defenders in this game, one of the best slashers, has a great jump shot, and also very decent dribble sigs as well. So I think for me personally, an easy choice of LeBron in that S tier category. Now the next Galaxy Opal card here is going to be Kawhi, and I think this card could use an upgrade. I'm hoping that maybe he gets a Dark Matter or a 100 overall version soon, preferably a Dark Matter so he's actually affordable. But this Kawhi card's not bad. I do think he's going to be in B tier though. 6'7" shooting guard, 7'3" wingspan, is a very good on-ball defender. Just that jump shot isn't great in my opinion, and also doesn't have amazing movement, doesn't have amazing dribble sig. So there's a lot of really good Galaxy Opal cards in this game, and I think Kawhi is going to be in B tier. Still a great option at the shooting guard position. I think Dennis Rodman is also going to be in B. A really good defensive card, one of the best on-ball defenders in this game as well. There's, again, doesn't have a great jump shot and very little movement at the small forward position. Galaxy Opal Yao, I want to say is an S tier, man. He is easily the top 1 or 2 best centers in this game for a Galaxy Opal tier. 6'7", 7'6" at center, 7'9" wingspan, 95 block, 92 interior defense. I mean, it's, yeah, right? 74 speed is good enough, 72 3 ball is good enough with that jump shot. He's an absolute mismatch on the offensive end and is a very good interior defender. I think is one of the best Galaxy Opal cards in this game. Now, James Worthy, I think, is another B tier option. He's just a good all-around small forward, has a solid jump shot, plays good defense, can slash to the rim, just really does everything you need at the small forward position. I know we're kind of going back and forth here with the S tier and the B tier cards, but Drazen Petrovich, guys, is seriously one of the best Galaxy Opal cards in this game right now. 6'5" at the 2, 6'8" wingspan, but they gave him one of the best jump shots in this game with the Jarrett Culver base Oscar upper on very quick timing. Is one of the best jump shots in this game. 99 3, 99 mid-range, every single shooting badge you'll need on Hall of Fame, and is actually not that bad of a defender with 92 steal and 92 perimeter as well. Looking at the next Opal is going to be Opal Kareem, and this card doesn't have a great jump shot, he doesn't have a high three-pointer, but he still provides a lot of value at center or power forward, being 7'2", 7'5" wingspan, really good defensive card, really good rebounder, gets a lot of offensive rebounds, and he's able to hit a wide open 3 if you need him. If you get his jump shot down, he's a very, very good center and can also play power forward as well. I just think he's a little bit lower than like a card like Yao Ming and maybe some other centers and power forwards we'll talk about here in a second. But talking about Pau Gasol, I'm going to put him in C tier. He's not a bad power forward or center by any means at the Opal tier. Just that jump shot on slow timing, I feel like really does hold this card back. Now talking about the next Opal is Opal Giannis, and very similar to LeBron, their Dark Matter versions are just amazing. Some of the best cards in this game at the small forward position. And Giannis, his Opal, is just as good. Really good defender, very versatile, can pretty much guard 1 through 5, while also being one of the best slashers in this game. Jason Kidd, I think, is an okay point guard. Probably going to put him in C tier. Good defender, has an okay jump shot. Just nothing really crazy about this card. Bernard King, I think, is in B tier. Another just solid small forward shooting guard at the Galaxy Opal tier, whether it's a James Worthy, a Dennis Rodman, or a Kawhi. I think all these 4 Galaxy Opals are very similar and are all going to be in that B tier category. Kevin Durant, his Opal is amazing. Like, you could easily argue that this Galaxy Opal should be an S tier, but I think for now I'm just going to keep him in A. He's a 6'10" small forward, 7'5" wingspan, still has a very good jump shot, even though it's only on normal timing compared to his Dark Matter. It does have it on very quick, but it's still a great jump shot. The defense is still good for Kevin Durant. He's 6'10" at small forward, great wingspan, one of the best scoring small forwards in this game, and I think he's going to be an A tier. The next Opal, another, again, just really solid small forward shooting guard in Grant Hill, can really just do everything on the floor. He's a very similar card to James Worthy. Now talking about Galaxy Opal Wemby, guys, easily going to be in the S tier category. Not even a question, like, he's the best Opal in this game. 7'4" center, 7'8" wingspan, 98 block, 97 interior defense, 85 perimeter, 80 steal. Like, this card's ridiculous on defense. He's got a great jump shot. He gets some of the glitchiest animations in this game, and I would say he's easily the best Opal, obviously deserving of the S tier category. Tracy McGrady, surprisingly enough, guys, really isn't that great. Like, he's in B tier, he's not bad, but the thing about this card is his jump shot really isn't that great this year, where in past 2Ks, the T-Mac jump shot's always been one of the better ones, especially around this time of the game. So, a little bit disappointing that Opal T-Mac's in B tier. I hope if we get a Dark Matter or maybe 100 overall version that he would get a new jump shot, but I think for right now, in this Galaxy Opal tier list, he's going to be in that B tier spot. Tim Duncan, I would say he's a C or B tier option. He's just a solid Galaxy Opal, plays good defense, has a decent jump shot. I think he's going to be in B tier. Ben Wallace, another B tier Opal card. Good defender at power forward, a little bit undersized at only 6'9", but does make up for it with his stats and badges. OG Anunoby, I think, is another B tier Opal card, very similar to a Galaxy Opal Kawhi. Just going to be great two-way card, 6'7" at the 2, 7'2" wingspan. Really good defensive card, has his jump shot on very quick timing, which is nice to have. So a good release, good defender, just a solid Galaxy Opal. LaMarcus Aldridge, I think, is also going to be in B tier. There is a majority of these Opals are going to be in B tier because they're just solid. They're not A or S tier, but they're also not C or D. LaMarcus Aldridge has a good jump shot and is not a horrible defender. Opal Wilt, very similar to Opal Kareem. I think both these cards provide a lot of value, not just offensively, but their defense is insane. 7'1" at center, 8-foot wingspan. I'm pretty sure the longest wingspan in this game. 90 speed is insanely fast, 97 strength, 97 vertical. Inside scoring is amazing on Wilt. One of the best post scorers in this game. An amazing interior defender. Can also guard on the perimeter a little bit if you need him to. And then if he's wide open, he's got a good enough jump shot to green wide open. And I think that has a lot of value, putting him in the A tier category. Talking about Lauri Markkanen, also going to be an A tier, a 7-foot small forward, a guy that can really counter this Giannis card at Galaxy Opal or Dark Matter tier. But I think for an Opal, Lauri Markkanen is going to be in that A tier spot. AK, I think, is also going to be in the A tier category. He's one of the better Galaxy Opals in this game because of his defense. 6'9" at small forward, 7-foot wingspan. Like, look at these defensive stats and badges. 97 block, 97 steal, 97 perimeter, 94 interior defense, with almost every single Hall of Fame badge on defense. This card's got a capable enough jump shot and one of the best on-ball defenders in this game. I think he's easily going to be an A. Talking about Paulo Banchero, I would say he's also in the A tier category. A really good small forward, a just do-it-all card. Also being 6'10" does really help him at the small forward position. Boogie Cousins, similar card to Pau Gasol. They're not like horrible at power forward. They're not bad cards, but they're also just not great. When we're talking about Galaxy Opal, some of the best cards in this game. Talking about Rudy Gobert, maybe a little bit to people's surprise, but I think Gobert is actually an A tier Galaxy Opal card. Again, very similar to a Wilt Chamberlain or a Kareem. These cards are amazing rebounders, 7'1", 7'8" wingspan, one of the better player models in this game, an elite defender. Like, he literally almost has every single Hall of Fame badge on defense besides Pick Dodger. He's an amazing offensive rebounder. He snags boards. He's got some of the best D-board animations, offensive rebound animations. And yes, 67 3 ball is not great. His jump shot is on quick timing, but it's also not a great jump shot. But if you can't leave him wide open, so he's not an inside center. If you leave him wide open, he's going to make you pay. He can knock down threes. Carmelo Anthony, a solid small forward at the Galaxy Opal tier. Good jump shot, good offensive card, but does lack quite a bit of defense. David Robertson, I would say, is another really good center at the Galaxy Opal tier. Similar card to Rudy Gobert, Wilt, and Kareem, but does have a higher three ball and a better jump shot. Maybe not as good defensively or as good rebounding the ball wise, but D-Rob, I would say, is still an A tier Opal card. John Morant's probably our first D tier card, like only being 6'2" and not a great defender. I just don't know if that's really going to cut it. Like 75 block, 80 interior defense. Yes, he's a great slasher, has his jump shot on quick timing. I'll throw John Morant in C tier, but I don't think this card's really all that great. James Harden, very similar card to his Dark Matter version. I think he's going to be in that B tier category though. Still a really good offensive point guard. He just had 50 points in real life last night when you guys are watching this video. So crazy good card in 2K as well for James Harden. Rudy Gay, I think, is actually going to be an S tier. I love this card. He's 6'8" at small forward. Great wingspan at 7'3". Has a jump shot and quick timing, which is one of my favorites in the game. Really good playmaker, really good shot creator as well, and a very solid defender. Talking about Jimmy Butler, again, another B tier. Very similar card to an OG Anunoby and a Kawhi Leonard. Talking about Pete Maravich, I would say is in C tier. Not a great point guard, on the same level as Ja and Jason Kidd. Paul George, really good though at the shooting guard spot. Him and Paulo, really good for their positions from the same set. Paul George has a good jump shot, really good defender. Another just do it all card at the shooting guard position. Jaylen Brown, this card's just not great. I hate this card's jump shot. I might be a huge Jaylen Brown hater in 2K because I hate his jump shot pretty much every single year. I find that release to be horrible. I don't like his dribble sigs. Sure, he's got good defensive stats. He's a good slasher, but I'll put him in C tier. I don't know if I can put him in the D, but I'll put him in the I'll put him in the C tier category. Penny Hardaway, I would say, is a B tier level point guard. He's tall, he's a decent defender, but doesn't really provide you much offense other than that. Klay Thompson, I would say, is going to be our first D tier Galaxy Opal. Isaiah Thomas is going to be our first F tier Galaxy Opal. Both those cards, I just don't really think provide you much value. Marcus All, a similar card to LaMarcus Aldridge. I think he's going to be in that B tier category. Definitely a solid Galaxy Opal. Julius Randle, I would say, is in C tier. Not a huge fan of this card, but he's definitely decent. Bob McAdoo, really good free card. I would say he's easily going to be an A. One of the better Galaxy Opals in this game. He's got a great jump shot. Some of the best defensive stats and badges you'll see in this game as well. Dwight Howard, I would say, he's just like a worse version of a Kareem or a Wilt. He's a little bit shorter, maybe not as good stats, but doesn't have that height and that wingspan that a card like Will Chamberlain or Rudy Gobert or Kareem do have. So I think he's going to be in that B tier category. Zion Williamson, also not very good. I think he's going to be in that F tier category. Zach LaVine, really good offensive point guard. I think these three cards were amazing Galaxy Opals from that one set. So I think Zach LaVine, a really good offensive point guard, really good scoring the ball. I think he's going to be an A tier. Cade Cunningham, I would say, is probably also A tier. I like him a little bit more than Penny Hardaway and James Harden if we're talking about point guards. Has a good jump shot, and I do think plays very solid defense. Evan Mobley, not bad. Another just solid Galaxy Opal. Marcus Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, Ben Wallace, Tim Duncan. I would say all around this same kind of tier at the power forward position. Sengun, I would say, also fits that bill as well. Has a good jump shot, a good offensive power forward, but does have a little bit lacking on the defensive side of the ball. Jaren Jackson Jr., talking about lacking on defense, he's the complete opposite. Jaren is one of the best defending power forwards in this game at the Opal tier. 6'10" at power forward, 7'4" wingspan, an amazing defensive card, super good physical stats, and also has one of the best jump shots in this game for a power forward, especially on quick timing. Really good release. I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is one of the best Galaxy Opal cards right now in this game. Talking about Oscar, I would say Oscar is probably in that A to B tier range. I'll probably throw him in low A tier alongside Zach LaVine and Cade Cunningham, but I don't think this card's anything too special, but I do think he's good at the point guard tier. Paul Pierce, I'm going to go in D tier. He just doesn't have a good jump shot, even though it's on very quick timing. I think Karl Malone is another just solid Galaxy Opal. He plays good defense. He does everything on the floor. I think he's going to be in B tier. Honestly, guys, Opal J. Rich is really good. I'm going to say he's actually in the S tier category. He's seriously like up there with Drazen Petrovich at the Galaxy Opal tier for best shooting guards. Really good jump shot, great slasher, and not a bad defender as well. Kyrie Irving, and just don't have the size at their positions, and realistically don't have great jump shots as well. Vlade Divac, probably one of the more underrated Opals in this game. I think he's a very good power forward, does everything at an extremely high level. Vucevic, a very similar card, but I do think slightly worse, so I'm going to put Vucevic in that B tier category, but a great option at the power forward position. Dirk, not a huge fan of. I would say he's going to be in C tier. Yi, I really like a lot. I think Yi could be even argued for A tier, but I'm going to put Yi somewhere in this B tier category. Does have a good jump shot, just a little bit lackluster on defense. Anthony Davis, really good defender. I would say he's just a worse version of the Opal Jaren Jackson Jr., so I don't think I can put him in S tier, but I do think he's going to be an A. Pascal Siakam, I mean, if he was at small forward, maybe it would be a lot higher on my list, but I do think he's going to be in C tier. Darius Garland, really good offensive point guard, has the best dribble style, one of the best behind the backs in this game, and a great jump shot, but he's only like 6'1" or 6'2". How tall do they have Darius Garland? Because I think in real life he's listed at 6'1", in game 6'1". Not a great defender, not a great slasher, but really good dribble sigs and also a great jump shot. I think I'll put him in that C tier category. Tyler Hero, a solid offensive point guard. I think he's going to be in B tier. Jamal Crawford, also another really good offensive point guard, also going to be in B tier. And David West, I think is going to round out this Galaxy Opal tier list. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my Opal tier list? Let me know what you guys would change about it, and let me know what Galaxy Opals are you guys currently running in game, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.